What up? This is Robert Ory.
Ory, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Ory for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Ory from downtown.
All right. Let's do this one more time. It's the shoot around. If you ever have a question for Rob or anybody on the show or something fun or a topic we didn't get to or some nonsense you saw online, just send it our way at Big Shot Bob Pod. Love to just kind of pick Rob's brain and have fun on a Friday on our bonus show. Rob, we're going to start with a question from Matt. I saw that Joel Embiid said at Media Days he lost 25 to 30 pounds over the summer. Rob, do you like your big men lean like that, or do you think he should be putting on more muscle?
It depends on, did he lose muscle mass in order to lose the 25, 30? And people say, I lost 20.
I didn't feel like Embiid was heavy, though.
I did. I always felt like he was a little heavy. It's two players in this league that are heavy, that shouldn't be heavy. It's him and Luka. Those are the two guys that need to lose weight, because when you have weight on you like that, you get more injuries. And with him to have bad wheels, meaning knees, legs, whatever, he needed to lose the weight in order to be successful and healthy throughout that season. So I'm happy that he lost weight, because he's still probably, outside of Zion, he probably the biggest guy in the league, as far as weight-wise. So I'm happy for him. I think he'd be better.
Yeah, it's healthier and it's probably healthier, like you said, for the knees and overall health for him to lose that weight. Because that weight distribution for somebody that's over 7 feet tall it looks a little different than somebody that's shorter. Yeah. So I think hopefully it helps him become more durable, because we always know when Joel is there, he's a monster. It's just the best ability is availability. He ain't always been available.
That's true. He also wanted to know, a follow-up question from Matt was, how much does your doctor talk to you about controlling your weight as a big guy?
A lot.
I was going to say, I think that has to happen a lot, because we used to talk to Shaquille about this all the time.
Yeah, because, my heart doctor has been knowing me to get back down to my playing weight. And I'm like, damn, doc, that's 255. I'm 285 now. He keeps saying, I ain't saying tomorrow. I ain't saying next month. But if the longer you want to live, the less weight you need to carry on your body, because we all have the same size hearts. And when you're a bigger guy, your heart has to pump a little bit harder. So that's why we need to stay in shape and, do regular checkups to make sure everything is functioning right. So, I need to lose 15 pounds. I need to get back down like 265. I got down to 280, and then I strained my calf, and then I popped back up to 285.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, the weight thing, even for me, and I'm small. I'm a tiny person. My heart doctor all the time, keep your weight down. Every time I see her, she's like, hey, your numbers look good, lose 10 pounds. Yeah. Why? Well, just because. The less weight you carry, the better it is for your heart. Okay.
The less so heart has to work.
Yeah. We had Derrick Rose retired this week, officially retired. And the Bulls rolled out what I thought was a really cool little tribute video with like highlights and stuff from his time in Chicago. And I forgot that for a brief moment, I think we all thought Derrick Rose was going to be like the next biggest superstar in the NBA until he got hurt. So my question for you guys is there a guy that you just, in any sport, that you thought was going to be like the next big thing, and it just didn't quite get there, whether it was injury or he just didn't develop, but someone that you were like really excited for?
I got one in particular. He played here in Atlanta.
You got Gale Sayers on the football field. And people are like, you don't watch him play, but I saw some of his fucking highlights, and he was freaking amazing. You got Earl Campbell. You got, but for me, out of everybody, it boils down to.
Wait, you said Earl Campbell?
Did I say Earl Campbell?
Yeah, I thought he a Hall of Famer, ain't he?
He a Hall of Famer, but he got injured, Bo Jackson got injured. Now think about Bo with that hip. But I think for me, I'm a stick in my sport. It has to be Ralph Sampson. Ralph Sampson was a freaking beast, man. Then his knees went out, and he just was never the same. I think I know a lot of guys what's the other guy that played in Portland? What was his name?
Odom?
Great.
Not Odom. The guard. They always talk about
Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy.
Oh, yeah, Brandon Roy is one of them.
To me, he's Ralph Sampson.
Yeah, them injuries are crazy because it can really take you out. I'd say for basketball, I know he's still young, but he's on his fourth team already. Cam Reddish. When Cam Reddish, the Hawks took him at 10 in the same draft that they took. That was in the same draft that Zion and all those other guys were drafted, 2019 draft. And when the Hawks crept back up in the first round and took him at 10, I thought Cam Reddish, we always looked at his game as like a poor man's version of Paul George. And I thought the way that he shot the ball and the defender he was, that it was going to translate to the NBA. Because when he was at Duke, he was the third option. He was a 5-star recruit himself. Didn't really get as much as the shine because of Zion and RJ. And I just kind of thought, dang, it was going to eventually kind of turn the corner. And it hasn't. He ain't really kind of turned the corner. I don't know if it's opportunity or what, but the talent's always been there. He just hadn't emerged.
Yeah.
Also, you think about a lot of people. I will really, really love to see if Ben Simmons would be able to live up to the hype if he would have never been hurt. Because he's supposed to be the next Magic, next LeBron. I'm just saying.
Harp is unimpressed, is what we're saying.
I know he can't shoot, and that has nothing to do with his, but I understand him is one of the guys too.
Look, he is. If you need an expert thief that won't get caught and gonna get you some money,
Lord, dude.
He it, boy.
Hey, it's so many guys that we probably can consider overpaid that we won't even talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we should cross the Deshaun Watson bridge. If we're going to talk about guys who took a whole lot of money to do a whole lot of nothing.
You're right, but at least Deshaun is on the field.
There he is. He is.
Then you got the most expensive bench holder in Brooklyn, just sitting there.
Is he still in Brooklyn?
Or yeah,
where is he now?
Brooklyn.
No, he's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. He's
available.
He's
gonna start the season. It looks like.
Start the season. We're on the bench.
No, I don't know. According to him, he's gonna start the season.
I would love to have seen how far Yao would have gone to if his feet went out on him.
See, I'll tell you, the one that always sticks out for me that I wished stayed healthy through his career was Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Because. Man, Grant Hill had flashes of just excellence. That was just, holy shit. He's gonna be, if he could stay healthy, he's gonna be incredible for a long time, and he just couldn't.
Same way with Penny.
Yeah, Anthony Hardaway.
And the thing about it is, the reason why Penny is so pivotal is because if Penny would have been able to stay healthy, Shaq may not have left. They may not have had that. I know it was a money thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was all money.
He was leaving.
But at the same time. We've always heard Shaq talk about I've heard him talk about what if he would have never left Orlando. Shaq goes back down in history and what ifs and everything like that.
He just still got his ass kicked. Because he needed me.
Says the 95 Rockets.
But what I'm saying is it's a domino effect. Like, I know there was a lot of tension between everybody was in everybody's ear. Penny wants this, Shaq wants this, and blah, blah, blah. You know how the media does. And you always think if Shaq wouldn't have left Orlando, he would have never been in L.A. Like, we would have never gotten the dynasty that the Lakers were. Just that little domino effect that you just kind of like, dang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he did leave Orlando.
Oh, yeah. Rob's Rob's happy, too. Shit. Rob got 3 titles out of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, question from Scotty. We did talk about this on the Tuesday show that Pete Rose had passed away. It is very well documented. This is Scotty's words, not mine. It's very well documented that Jenners did not like him because of a few bad encounters. This is the truth. Pete Rose was a raging asshole. And I don't mean to dump on a guy and after he passes away, but not the best of people. He wants to know, what's the worst encounter any of you guys have had with a celebrity who was a dick for no reason? Did you ever have a bad run-in with a celeb? You never crossed paths with somebody that was kind of an a-hole? I had a John Elway instance once. But it was at an airport. I approached him at an airport. I was young. I was like 14.
Like you did Pippen? Shit. You always approaching people.
No, because my dad... Well, Pippen, I fucked that up. That was on me. That wasn't on Scotty. But Elway was at an airport. My dad nudged me, and he's like, it's John Elway. John Elway, go say hi. And I kind of ran over, and he was walking, and he was on the phone, I think, and I was like, Mr. Elway, hi, and he just gave me one of these, like, fuck out of here, leave me alone, and just kept going. And I was like, oh, shit, sorry, my bad. So, no, you guys never had a bad run-in with a celeb?
And that's,
I guess, Rob, it is an unfair question for you to answer because people, like you and respect you. You're not like...
I'm not going to call this person out, but we were out one night, me, my wife, and 2 of our friends, and this is certain celebrity we ran into, and he was hitting on Candace. And he didn't see me with Candace, and Candace like, oh, my husband is a big fan of your show. and I'm not even gonna lie, I was lit. I was feeling good, but I had a driver, so I was drinking.
Oh.
And so I have a picture with him, and he's like, oh, and she's like, take a picture with him. And then he's like in the pictures like this, like, all mad and shit that Candace was with me. And so he didn't take the picture. And then I ran into him a couple of months later, and he was like, yo, Rob, what's up, man? His whole attitude had changed and everything because I guess he figured out who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of times, it's like, he's not from the United States. And so he's on a show that has a guy by the name of Sheldon, and that's as much as I'm going to give you. And so his whole attitude was different the next time I saw him.
I'm putting things together. Interesting. Very interesting.
So,
Harp,
but
no
other
bad
than that,
run-ins?
No, I haven't. I mean, certain guys, like most of the guys I've spoken, usually after a game or something like that. So it's not really a bad run-in when they don't want to speak. They just lost. But as far as running into certain people, no, I can't recall.
Okay, cool.
Not yet, at least.
Not yet. Give it time. All right, question from Phil. I didn't hear you guys talk about Woj retiring from ESPN. Rob, did you work with him during your time on The Jump?
Nope.
Okay.
Woj, I met Woj at one of my good friends, Jason Glushon, he represents Drew Holiday and a couple of those Boston guys. And I met him. I had never met him, so when I met him, he was the nicest fucking guy. He was talking, he was cool as shit. So, how you never have an image of anybody, and it was a clean cut image of him. And then when I met him, I was like, okay, he's a nice guy. I thought maybe he could come across as a little arrogant or an asshole, but he was really nice. He was asking me about my family and shit. I'm like, dude, how you even know about my family? But he was. So I like Woj. So I'm happy he's moving on to something else. So now I wonder who's going to be the next Woj. Who's going to get all the scoop now?
I mean, it's got to be. They keep saying they're going to move Jeff Passan over from baseball, but Jeff Passan's a baseball guy, so I don't know if that really fits.
The latest that I've heard, we've always heard Shams possibly
I thought
coming
was
over.
going to be the guy.
But I also heard that they may end up doubling up on Adam Schefter.
Don't do that to Shefty. Come on, Shefty's got a lot of NFL contacts, man. He's too well rooted in the NFL to
I think he needs to stay there. It's like when I look at you, I was like, I shoot straight football.
Yeah,
like
100%.
I will go get Shams.
Get Shams.
That would be my best
because it's too nice to be able to say it's a Shams bomb now instead of a Woj. Because it used to be Woj bombs when Woj were dropped. Sham bomb works real well. It rhymes. It's got I'm
gonna have to get Jay to come out of that teaching and come back. Jay Adonde come back out.
Adonde would be good, man. Adonde would be real good.
It's open. Yeah.
Adonde would be real good.
Well, there's a couple other names. They were looking at Brian Windhorst, who's already there.
Windhorst is already sort of doing that for them.
And then they looked at Chris Haynes, who's a free agent. He's no longer.
Chris Haynes is a good dude.
Yeah, he's no longer with Turner.
Yeah, Chris Haynes is a good dude.
Yeah.
Windhorst would have to take a break from getting LeBron drinks and fetching his laundry and stuff. So I don't know if he's gonna have time.
Have to report on the whole league now.
Yeah, I know. Instead of just the James family. You know what I mean?
No.
God bless. All right, well, congratulations are in order to the Chicago White Sox.
Benintendi off again, and that could do it. Fly ball to right center field, and the catch is made, and it's official. That is loss number 121, and the 2024 White Sox now have more losses than any team in modern baseball history.
The worst team in the history of Major League Baseball, the 2024 Chicago White Sox.
Congratulations.
The question here is, what team in any sport has got to be a hard team to root for? Because I can't imagine if you're a White Sox fan, that's an easy torch to carry, and it hasn't been for a really long time. I mean, I know they had a little pop there when Ozzie Guillen was there, and it was like the early 2000s, I think but being a White Sox fan has never had to be fun. I would imagine being a Cleveland Browns fan has never been fun. You know what I mean? Like it's something that's probably you're born into because it's the city or it's in your family. Can't imagine that's a fun team to root for.
Go ahead.
I would say, well, at least until I guess recently, I guess you kind of can root for them now. The Jets.
Yeah, the Jets. You're right. I've got family up in New York that were Jets fans that were miserable people. because of the Jets. Because of the Jets. The Jets found ways to lose, and Dan Marino with the fake spike. Like, they would just find ways to just take a tank. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine being a Jets fan sucks.
Yeah. Rob?
Shit.
Is there an NBA team that just can't be fun to root for? Like, no offense, I don't mean to dump on them. They've been good recently, but I can't imagine being a Kings fan. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Kings have been up and down.
Even when they've had good years, it's like the Clippers. Yeah. You're right. That's actually a really good one. Clippers fans can't. Even when you're like, holy shit,
even Clipper Darrell's leaving them.
Because you look, you go, we got Paul George, we got Kawhi, we got Harden, we got Westbrook on the same team. Are you kidding me? And yeah, still nothing. So, nothing.
I said Clippers.
Clippers is a good one. Clippers is a real good one. All right.
You know who should be on that list too now?
What's that?
Them damn Charlotte Hornets. Oh my goodness.
Though, I'll tell you what. When you didn't have a team in the '90s, you had a Charlotte Hornets jacket. You had a Charlotte Hornets starter jacket.
Yep.
That was the jam. That was the look.
That was
the look. It is October, by the way. My family's favorite holiday is Halloween. I know that seems weird.
No,
but
that's Candace's favorite holiday too.
Is it really? My wife loves
loves
Halloween, man. She goes all out for Halloween, probably more so than Christmas.
I won't let her decorate for Halloween though.
What are you talking about? What are you doing? Why not?
We empty nesters. We live on a cul-de-sac / dead end. Don't know fucking kids coming with that trick or treat.
She does it for her. We didn't do it for
We're the youngest family on the block, so nobody trick or treats. Why the hell we putting up damn Halloween stuff?
Let her have fun.
No kids come to your neighborhood. They don't. No kids come.
No, dude. I live in the mountains. Anybody coming up here to trick or treat?
Oh,
they might get ate by a bear. So they ain't coming up here.
Rob lights fires up there just to ward people away. Oh no, it's all warded off. I love, but I think October might be the best month because you got playoff baseball, like college football's heating up, the NBA is back. Halloween is a great holiday. October's the GOAT month. Are you guys Halloween guys? I guess, Rob, we know you're not. Harp, are you a Halloween guy?
I think when I was younger, I think I want to try to get back into doing some Halloween stuff. I can't remember the last time I put on a costume, but I want to try.
Well, you don't have kids. When you have kids, I get roped into all kinds of family costumes every year. Like every year, my daughter's like, "This is what we're doing," and I'm like, "Oh shit, guess what I'm doing?" Yeah.
But I mean, adults still dress up and go to parties. So I mean,
I love doing that too. I love to dress up and go to parties, but I just don't like dressing up my house.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Rob doesn't want to have to be the one that has to put the shit up and then take it down. That's all it is.
Bam. I have to do too much when Christmas rolls around. Man, taking out those lights, man, that's the worst thing ever. I'm like, damn.
Well, somebody got to reach that part of the tree.
Yeah, man.
You are the tallest person in your house.
Guess what? Hey, you earned the right.
You saw we opened up the door. That fucking tree was up till like what?
Yeah.
February
your
one
Christmas
time.
tree was up in first week of March, man. Spring training's underway. Rob's like, I'm taking down the Christmas
I ain't
stuff.
taking that damn tree down. You better hire somebody else who put it up.
That tree is over in the corner looking at you going,
I'm always here.